Hey everyone, it's Natalie from This and Nat, or All of This and Nat over on Instagram. I'm a wife and dog mom living just outside of Dallas, Texas. We are going to continue to declutter this week with the living room and the kitchen. Even though it doesn't seem like we have a lot of extras, I was surprised to see how much was really cluttering up our space. If you have an area of your house that you need to declutter, set your timer and clean with me. So in an attempt to make our home less cluttered, I have been reading The Minimalist Home by Joshua Becker, and he suggests to start in the us rooms or like the living spaces because typically there's not as much or at least as many personal items to declutter in those areas, and it can help you to kind of build your muscles as you go through decluttering. Now, as you've seen, I have already done some spaces. I've done my closet, that's where I started, and I have done my bathrooms, but I am still reading the book and kind of following along through some of those processes. So today, my hope is to do our living room, which I don't expect to take a super long time since it is pretty minimal to begin with, and then move into our kitchen, which I have cleaned and gone through, just recently done the pantry. So I'm not sure if that one will take a super long time, but I do want to purge some more things. So while we're in this vein of decluttering, I'm just gonna keep on rolling with it, and we're gonna work through every area of the house. Here is the living room as it is. We just got up from sitting on the couch having lunch together. That's why there's some blankets out. But as you can see, it's not super cluttered already. I have been cleaning my house recently. There's some areas that I would like to go through, like this little basket, which belongs to Toaster. This is where I keep my knitting items. This chair right here actually doesn't belong in this space, but right now we can't do anything about it until my mother-in-law has a friend bring a truck and come take this to her house. That's where it's going to be. This opens up, so we are going to go through some of the blankets in there. And then there's a basket over there. This is Goodwill stuff. Yay! So I'm going to be adding to that pile here hopefully soon. And then I'm going to go through all of this stuff, all that other under there, and dust it. So that's pretty much it as far as the living room goes. So I'm hoping I can do this living room in maybe 45 minutes because I want to spend a little more time in the kitchen. So I think I'm going to set my timer and get going for 45 minutes and find a few things to declutter here in the living room. I'm going to venture to guess that all of us have some extra blankets lying around our house. We have our favorites that we always go to, but we also want to keep some extras for guests. Toaster, our dog, has the most blankets, and he's the one with the built-in coat. My strategy was to keep only the blankets that were special to us and donate any others to Toaster's vet that were plain or unused. We have like the Marie Kondo fold of blankets going on here, so hopefully this is better. My husband always uses this one, I always use that one, and then we have some extras for when other people are here. And I'm gonna have to wait to ask him about these other ones until he is done working, and we'll see if we can get rid of a few more things. Not a super satisfying transformation down here. Like I said, we have already been decluttering quite a lot, but I did move Toaster's blankets from there to our little ottoman, and then I cleared some things out from my knitting bin here. So I think we should head over now to this part of the room, which I think will be much more satisfying. It's like a graveyard of games and broken tech back there. So I'm gonna pull all of this stuff out and set it out for my husband to look at and decide, because not the expert here, but at least I can clean and dust and then get things looking nice again. I've been inspired lately by other minimalism YouTube accounts. One of my favorites is the Armstead family. I started following Carlene on Instagram last fall, and her home is the first place that I saw minimalism work in a realistic way. Carlene and her husband John started a YouTube channel just last month, and if you're curious about minimalism, I'd encourage you to go check them out. I'll have their channel and Carlene's Instagram linked below. Well, this was definitely more satisfactory. All of that graveyard is now on the floor because I need my husband to come look at all of this stuff. But some good discoveries have been made. So first off, I learned that every DVD, every game that I went to put away, none of them were in the right cases, which made me laugh. So I tried to get those all sorted out. The only one we have down here right now is Harry Potter, because if you don't know, we're doing a Harry Potter summer reading challenge, and my husband and I are watching the movies every week after we finish the book. Second discovery is that I found our Amazon Fire Stick, which we have been looking for a very, very long time. It was in the tangle mess of all of these headphones and stuff that I don't even know if they work. In anticipation of the things we were keeping, I brought down a basket that matches the one Toaster's dog stuff is in to put right here. So all of those like loose pieces and stuff can be hidden away and not a tangled mess. And then the last thing that I did is I moved our Xbox over. It had two cords, one coming out of holes from like each of these spaces, which was unnecessary. So I just replugged the USB in over there. So overall, I think that looks really, really nice. And I'm gonna have to put a pause on the living room at this point until my husband can come down and show me what he wants to do with a lot of these Xbox accessories. Okay, we are now going to move into the kitchen, leaving what's on the living room floor there for now. So it's a little bit of a mess right now. In the kitchen, just the same as the living room, we do keep things pretty minimal, not a lot on the counter most of the time, but we do have some stuff going on here that I want to talk about. So first of all, we have dinner cooking, so obviously that doesn't count, that gets put away. Coffee maker stays, but then all of these things right here, they are just containers that we use a lot that I have recently put something else in their space, which used to be in the pantry. If you haven't seen it already, I have a whole pantry organization video. I can just show you the pantry real quick. I just did that last week and finished that up. So pantry org, I'll link that video below for you guys. But basically that stuff used to be in the pantry. So one of the goals for today is to find a spot for those items. Secondly, what's going on here? This latte maker, I actually just listed it for sale on Nextdoor. So this will be my first thing I'm trying to sell. I'm gonna be selling some furniture here in a little while. Not from our living room, but I'm hoping it works, or at least we can get some people to pick things up for free so that we don't have to take it anywhere. But that's the main goal today, is to work on all these kitchen cabinets here behind me, find a spot for that, and then I'm gonna be going through each of the drawers and removing duplicates. Another thought that I had is, since we're going for minimalism here, we do have a lot of plates. Now, I'm not ready to actually physically get rid of any plates yet, but I did think, what if we started trying to use just one set of plates, like just the white set or just the blue set, and just see what happens. See if it's enough for us, if it gets us through a couple days, because usually we run the dishwasher like every other day. So what happens if we could just see? My other thought is, this is pretty inconvenient, although I like how it looks, but getting big plates is pretty hard. So I have heard that people keep plates in drawers, and I think ours would fit medium, small, and then large. So if I can clear out 2 drawers, enough to put some plates down there, I can give that a try. So I don't really know what's about to happen. We're just gonna wing it, get rid of some stuff, and see what we can do. Back in the living room for a second, because Kent just came down and everything is off the floor. I was super proud of him because he sorted stuff out like in 10 seconds. Basically all of those headphones were broken. I don't know why they were just down there, and everything else we got to fit nicely in this little basket, so it looks great. He'd made some decisions on some other stuff and the blankets, and then that lone blanket is gonna go to my mother-in-law's. I think it's actually theirs anyway. So we're gonna start on the kitchen. When I told my husband Kent, that I was going to work on the kitchen, he was like, didn't you just do the kitchen? Are you really getting rid of more? So yes, I am. It's a never-ending process. But anyway, I'm gonna work on the kitchen here. maybe I'll get rid of some stuff. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm definitely getting rid of a few little things, but I'll go through that with you guys. Let's get to moving things around. Whenever I declutter, you'll typically see me start with a clean and clear workspace. This just helps me feel ready to get to the task at hand and to not feel like I'm making another mess on top of a mess. All right, I've gotten rid of a few things and let me show you why. One is this little garlic chopper because we actually buy garlic mince now, and I didn't realize it, but we actually have a garlic press. So if we really need to do the job, this will work. And plus this one is broken, so that one's actually gonna go in the trash. This core, because I've literally never cored anything. A set of measuring cups because we have 3 sets of measuring cups. Let me show you. We have 2 other ones, and I didn't know how I was going to decide which to do. I like having 2 sets because, I mean, sometimes I will use the same like measurements in the same day, but not super often, and definitely not 3. And then this one tragically got burned on the bottom of the dishwasher. So this set gets to go. And then this, I don't understand why people, like, you'll have to explain this to me if you do this. Why would you clip these together? Like, that's so annoying. Like, it's not easy to get to. I don't really understand that. I guess maybe if you're hanging it to store it, but I find these so troublesome. We keep ours in drawers anyway, so we don't need that anymore. These beaters, because we don't have anything to attach them to. I'm gonna check with my husband, but I'm pretty sure we don't have a handheld mixer at all. So I don't know why we still have these. And this funnel that came with my spice thing, because it really doesn't work. Everything just sticks to the side of it, and I have plastic funnels. Over on this side, I found a lot more to get rid of. This is like the more cooking utensils. We had 4 wooden spoons, and we really don't ever use more than that. So these are going away. I had like 7 spatulas, and these are the ones that always stay at the bottom. I don't really use. So those are going away. I had 3 beaters, and this one, while I think it's so pretty and great, it's hard to use because it's so big. Like, this part is so big that it's hard to keep in a bowl. And then this one is just kind of like weird and bent out of shape. And I really only need 1 of those at a time. Wait, that we need to keep. That's the only one that we have. That needs to stay. Silver spoon, we mostly have non-stick stuff, so we don't use metal. This, because I have plenty of them. I don't even really know what the purpose of that is. So we have plenty of spatulas, and we have plenty of plastic spoons, and this one is, again, super long. It's kind of hard to control, and it's not like attached fully. Like, if I do this, it's kind of like rattling. So those can all go. Now it's the hardest part, but also the most fun, where I just get to start rearranging, trying things, and figuring out where things need to go. So I'm gonna open up all of the cabinets here and the drawers behind me and start rearranging and start playing. Maybe while I'm doing that, I'll throw something on the TV, because this is a good time to just like get in the zone. But I'll prop you up high, put it on, sped up, and let's get to work.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is.
All right, I kind of had a feeling that this wasn't gonna work, as I'm sure you probably did too. I do like the plates in the drawers. I think it would be super duper convenient, but since we only have 4 drawers, I think I'm just gonna have to use them for my like kitchen stuff. I don't want to have a like pot on the counter where we set our utensils in. I just don't like that. I find that it gets overcrowded. I used to do that all the time, but that's not something that I like anymore. But maybe I can still get these plates somewhere out of the way so I can keep our plates up here and then maybe plates here, and then above that do our little containers. So that's what I'm gonna try to do here next. But then I get some like crazy thoughts, like what if I get to the bottom cabinets and I change everything? I don't know. This is just how my brain works. I like to change things around. To me, it's fun. Oh, I just thought of something that we don't need anymore. I forgot. Let me get it. Not that. Probably just got lipstick on my teeth. This. What is this? I got this for our wedding. I've never used it. It says Cake Boss on it. I know it's for something for baking, and it's like these funny shapes. So let me know what this is. Maybe it's for making certain kinds of cakes, but I've never used it. So unless somebody tells me what it is before I get rid of it, it's going to Goodwill. I forgot I wanted to get rid of that and give myself some more space. I'd rather have like a mini muffin tin. So that's something that I don't have. I just have a 12 muffin tin, which has been fine up until now. So no real reason to get anything else. But now I have a little more space up there. Okay, back to what I was doing, trying to figure out this kitchen. So I was folding up our kitchen towels and our napkins, and I found some more things to get rid of. So I love using cloth napkins. I actually got these in the Target dollar section years ago, and I would take them to school for lunch. And so I'm trying to decide if I want to keep them or not, because we got all these like matching ones to use here at home. So I could keep them for lunches, but then again, I could just take these for lunches and use a new one every single day, because I think we have 24 of these. So I think it's time. These have done their duty, and it's time for these guys to go to a new home. All right, everything is put away. Things are back to normal. I finally found a place to put those containers that I think is gonna work out great. I used to have another thing like this for these lids, but I put it in the fridge, so I might bring it back, but I think that'll work just fine. And then we've got our plates that we're gonna try to just use white ones for now and see if that's enough for us, if we can like maybe get rid of a set of plates because we have so many of them. And then the drawers all ended up back pretty much how they were, but I did get rid of a grocery bag full of things. This drawer is like the sharps drawer, so anything sharp, can openers, the scissors, and then some other like random tools. This one's more of a baking drawer. It's got the cookie scoops and our measuring cups and measuring spoons and funnel. This one is a lot emptier. It looks better. Over down here, this is the one to the right of the stove, because this one has the stuff we use the most. I use these like every time I cook to hold spoons. Ooh, sorry, that was probably loud. We have limited the number of spatulas. That looks so much better. All the spoons that we have, tongs back there. And then this drawer is looking a lot emptier too. We've got the spatulas that we use the most, and then things that we don't use as much over here to the side. So I think that's looking a whole lot better. Just a tiny kitchen transformation today. Thank you guys so much for watching my tiny little bit of minimalism here today in the living room and the kitchen. I hope you're able to find some inspiration to go into your home and make the spaces exactly what you want them to be. I'm going to continue this journey throughout my house, so come back and see what I am going to declutter next. Let me know if there's any specific rooms you want to see decluttered down below, and I will also make sure to link my closet and my bathroom decluttering videos if you want to go get some inspiration from those. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Hey buddy, I'm gonna need you to get up because I gotta do some cleaning in here. No? Okay, you can stay there as long as you want.